Picture it. A boardroom, your colleagues, and your boss. The atmosphere is tense as your boss asks you to cast a vote for something that goes against the grain of your moral fiber. You know that some of your colleagues feel equally uncomfortable, but they don't speak up. It's up to you. You don't even like conflict. The strain is real. What do you do? The inner battle and external pressure of situations like this may be familiar to some of you. It's not easy to stand up for truth and justice. Let me share a story about someone in our community. Andy works in finance. He now heads up the finance team right here in our church, but was previously employed at a company in which dealings weren't always above board. He had many opportunities to take the easy way out and go with the flow, but instead took a stand for truth and justice. One of Andy's responsibility was to sign off on large amounts of money for valid expenditure. One day, his superior asked him to sign off on a request for something he knew was not justified.
So I received a request for bridging a project that was still new, which was not typical to how bridging finance was done on existing project. And that didn't make sense to me.
This was not right. But unfortunately, it was often the way things were done, and everyone was expected to fall in. But Andy would not be swayed. When his team fails to serve as the gatekeeper, he would be the one to hold the line.
I don't want to be part of something that is that I know is wrong, that I consciously know is wrong. And I would say no, even if I don't know what risk I will get myself into.
It wasn't easy to stand up to his superiors. Truth-telling and right dealing sometimes come at a personal cost. But Andy pushed past the fear and responded to what he knew was right in the moment.
If I don't do that, let's say in a position that I'm in, then the money would flow. The money would be paid out to the organization. And I would be left knowing that I allowed something that was wrong to happen.
Andy did not sign off on the request. He stopped the misappropriation of funds and the lining of pockets. Was he popular with his boss? Certainly not. Interesting enough, over the 10 years Andy worked there, it became known that his actions and words could be trusted. And whenever there was an internal investigation that needed objective input, Andy's consistent courage resulted in him being called in as the man to provide honest information. Andy, it's a privilege to have you on our team to continue our legacy of maintaining such a high standard of excellence in our church's financial dealings.